time it is. Again, it's time to see the amazing puppet, the most sexiest man alive. So let's go ahead and give our hands up, or whatever puppet thing this is, flappy discs, or whatever they think, flappy cotton balls, or whatever this is. And give it up for the one, the only, your host for tonight, Puppet! Yay! Yay, everybody, and welcome back to Puppet Review Stuff. Now, if this is your very first time checking out my channel, if you didn't know, I do DVD reviews, movie reviews, stuff on cartoons, video games, and more. And if all that stuff sounds great to you, then check out my channel, Puppet Review Stuff. Now, further ado, let's go ahead and get today's review. Before we start anything off, well, all I gotta ask is, what is with all these goddamn Yeti movies? I mean, first we get Small Fry, now we get The Missing Link, and now when I was watching this movie, the first trailer I saw was for this movie, Abominable, which apparently has no other trailers at all online except for in front of kids' films. Abominable, made by DreamWorks. It looks okay. It's not actually made by DreamWorks at all. It's actually made by another company in China. So is China the one who likes these goddamn Yeti movies, these monster movies? Because I never asked for them personally. I don't give two flips about Yetis, the Bigfoot, the Sasquatch, or anything. I honestly don't care. I don't know what's this obsession. Is kids? Is this a thing kids like? Is this some trend that I don't know about? I don't know. Is this some new, like, are Yetis in Fortnite or something? Is that what? I don't know. I honestly don't. Anyways, that's just my rambling on about Yetis. Anyways, this new movie, The Missing Link, is basically from Laika. Laika, do you like them? I don't know, because I honestly don't even watch Laika films. Laika has never really interested me, even though I love stop-motion animation. One of my favorite stop-motion films is The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I will watch that probably 3 times a year. I love that film so much, and it's kind of weird that I honestly don't even watch at all any, like, stop-motion films, though. These guys are pretty much responsible for every, stop-motion animated film, except for, like, Early Man. They didn't do that. Or the Shaun the Sheep movies. They don't do that. They did like some messed up crap like Coraline, the Box Trolls, and Paranorman. Those guys. Yeah. And Kubo and the Two Strings, which is actually the only Laika film I've seen, other than, Missing Link. Kubo and the Two Strings. I like that movie. It's okay to me. The stop motion animation on Kubo is fantastic. That just makes the movie for me. I love stop motion, and it's incredible. It's incredible what these people could do with just taking a picture of every little shot. It's incredible what they could do with these little dolls. It's such a more professional version of Robot Chicken. I'm loving this stuff. So, but does Missing Link hold up to all of Laika's other films? Honestly, I don't even know because I haven't seen Laika films, so probably I'm not in the right to say any of that. But does this film hold up with any other stop motion picture is what I'm trying to say. So, let's go ahead and answer that question. Roll the clip.
Is it hot in here?
By all means, crack open the window.
Oh, that's better.
The search for his kind
I'll bring back proof of the greatest discovery of the century.
will become an adventure of mythical proportions.
You have killed my grandmother!
Quick, someone should give her the kiss of life.
You're the man for the job. How's my breath?
He is the Missing Link.
So dude, what you're telling me is, these guys, those things, they're puppets as well?
Yeah, apparently they're actually puppets.
But they look nothing like puppets, they're more like dolls.
Well, there are different types of puppets. There's shadow puppets, there's, like moving person in a suit puppets. There's a lot of puppets.
I guess, but they don't really seem like, can't you just call them dolls?
It's kind of hard not to call them a puppet. I mean, they're puppets. I mean, what else would you call them?
Oh, maybe that's a good point, I guess. But, I mean, why don't just call them dolls?
Because, why would you call them dolls?
Huh, okay, anyways, this movie is basically about this guy, this great British explorer who wants to be known in this adventurers club. And so, when he's given the chance to find a great legend, the Sasquatch, he searches out to find it. He finds this really intelligent Sasquatch, who doesn't really know common sense though, but they go on an adventure to find this hidden world of his people, I guess. And they form a bond and friendship on the way. They meet a girl. That's for the movie. Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, that's not really the best, like, adventure film. Laika comes up with a lot more creative stuff, like, adventure on a boat with a monkey and a giant cockroach. I mean, that's incredible. And, they come up with box trolls, I've never seen that. Or Caroline, which I've never seen that. And Paranorman, which I honestly to God don't know anything about. But they come up probably those are more interesting concepts than a Sasquatch. I guess they're just getting with the trends. Anyhow, over to you, Puppet. What is your opinion on this?
Thank you, everybody. Alright, I think it's time to talk about my opinion on this film. Anyhow, Barrett just gave you the rundown on what this film is about. And quite frankly, the premise of this movie is not as interesting. I was not really looking forward to this movie at all. I kind of forgot that this movie was actually coming out until I just looked at my, list and what was coming out this week. And I was like, oh, Hellboy, Missing Link, Little. Huh, that's coming out, isn't it? Actually, I kind of forgot all the films that came out during that time frame. And, I wasn't really excited, like, woo, yeah, Missing Link. I don't think anyone was really excited to go see this film. It's just one of those films you just go see, I guess. I mean, are you were excited to go see this movie? I don't know, just comment down below, I guess. So, basically, this guy named Sir Lionel Frost, who is basically a douchebag. The biggest British douchebag ever. Only cares about himself, though, which is just... I like his character. I like his douchiness. I do like that. I like the aspect of this character, played by Hugh Jackman. And he's really, it's hard to put into words about this character. He's just an asshole. That's all you could just say about it. And he just only cares about himself. And the only reason he's helping Mr. Link is only because for his own benefit. Because, they made like a deal that he would take Mr. Link to his people, and he would get samples and all that jazz. And through the entire movie, he's just mistreating this guy just terribly, and he just doesn't care about it. Mr. Link's not really intelligent enough to even deal with it. And just another character who comes up from out of nowhere, Angelina. I'm just reading this stuff off Google. Annalena, or whatever, the other female character that honestly did not even need to be in this movie at all. She's just there to help the relationship, basically, of Mr. Link and Mr. Frost, what's his name? That's all. That's all she's here for. She's not really... She's an interesting character, but she's just executed pretty poorly. I didn't enjoy her at all. And she was not even needed. I just would have enjoyed Mr. Link and Frost's, relationship. They had a little bit of chemistry before she showed up. I feel like their relationship got worse once she showed up, because they want to emphasize that the relationship is terrible and she was just there to fix everything. And apparently Mr. Frost and her had history. And quite frankly, I don't feel like renouncing her name again because I just forgot what it was, because she's just a forgettable character. And yeah, and Mr. Link. Mr. Link is probably the best part of this movie. And all the jokes aside, basically comes from physical comedy for him. And there's so many good lines from him, because he doesn't have common sense, or doesn't know sarcasm at all, or just figure of speech at all. And it's really amusing.
8 feet tall, 650 pounds.
More like 630 pounds. It's the hair that makes me look heavier. I think it's a little deceptive. It can be frustrating.
And how he just gets everything confused. He's really good. And this guy's played by Zach Galifianakis or something. I'm just reading. I don't even know all these people, quite frankly. All I know is Hugh Jackman. I think I know Zoe Saldamander. Oh, it's not Saldamander at all. Jeez, I can't read at all. Probably wish I went to school. But they don't allow puppets at school. Boo me. Anyhow, and basically, and also let's go on back to let's sidetrack back to why Mr. Frost is trying to find Mr. Link in the first place, to get into this adventurous club of basically more British assholes. That's it. Just complete assholes everywhere. And I don't even know why he wants to go. And the reason is so stupid that he wants to join this club. I'm not going to spoil why, but it's funny, but it's also stupid. And I'm just these guys are so douchey that I'm why do you even put up with this? Even I don't even feel like joining that club. I mean, yeah, sure, I understand. It's just so he can get recognition and just like be known as an adventurer, because he's not known really. He's just known as like a giant failure in the adventurers community. But I understand, and he has like goals and dreams, but you know, just makes him more of a douchebag. I mean, sure, honestly, he deserves to be in that club the way he acts. He acts just like those old guys. And it's just a room of old guys, quite frankly. He's like the youngest guy there, too. Yeah. So, this movie is good. It's a good movie. It's a great film. But it's a movie that I wouldn't rewatch again. Maybe I would rewatch it. But it's so good that it's not a film you just go rush out to see. Like, I'm just gonna say, it's not like a big blockbuster film. I don't know how to explain it. It's like one of those like reward contenders, basically, where, you know, you watch that movie, it's so good, but you don't really care for it. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a good movie. Don't get me wrong. It's a great movie. I would recommend go seeing it. But it's just one of those movies. You don't really care for it. It's good, but you don't really care about it. And that does really hurt this film a little bit. And the fact of the matter is, it's failing at the box office. For one good reason only. Advertisement. I forgot this movie was coming out. And if they advertised this movie a lot better, then they probably would have got a lot more people to come in. And mostly, it was just children. And this movie has a lot of adult tones in this film. Like, they like start trying to kill each other with guns. And yeah, sure, like, you don't really, and the thing is, you really don't see guns in kids' films as much. This is kind of like a really hard PG, and there's a lot of good edgy jokes as well in this film. And just, yeah, so yeah, basically, go see this film. Go see it, support it. Laika needs the money, because I don't think they're going to be able to operate anymore after this failure. I think it got like $5 million its opening weekend. I'm so sad to see what it's going to make this coming weekend. It's probably going to be even worse. And I feel bad for Laika. Just so bad. They deserve better. They're the only animation, like, well, I mean, there's other people that do it, but they deserve better. Laika deserves better, basically, guys. So, I guess that's really it for this review of Missing Link. Thank you guys for watching.